What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz coming at you with another Pokemon Master discussion video. If you guys are enjoying these, sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. So we're coming to the last of the Datamine units that was revealed for the month of July. So let's take a look. This is going to be EMMET and Archaeopsis. This is the other half of the Gen 5 Battle Subway champion heads. I don't remember what their exact title is, but they were from the Battle Subway in Gen 5. So let's look at the passives. Healthy Strength 5 raises the user's attack. User's attack increases by 50% when the remaining HP is half or more. So this is how they. I spoke about this in the other video, but this is how they're going to do defeatist in this game. Rather than just halving your attack once you hit 50%, they're just going to give you a boost while you're over 50%, so that you just drop down to your normal attack after that. Sand Superiority 3 powers up the user's move during Sandstorm, protects user from damage during a sandstorm. Again, another fantastic passive. So you like inherently, like you have Sand Force and you have Sand Shelter in one passive. Hit the Gas 5 increases the amount of gauge the user needs for attacks by 1 and powers up the move. I think that's a 50% boost if I'm not mistaken. Gardevoir has it as well, so like her Moonblast will be 4 gauges, but it'll hit a lot harder. So I mean, like, it makes it hit a lot harder. It's a rock type striker, so that's good, and it's also really good in Sandstorm, and that will that combos with Ingo very well. Decent HP, decent attack, pretty good speed. Down here we have Stone Edge, quits him more easily. We know Stone Edge as 80 accuracy move, has a chance to miss. Dire Hit Plus, so you can raise your crit rate. Rock Slide, AoE rock move, has a 30% chance of making the targets flinch. Again, these are also at 4 gauges because of Hit the Gas 5. So they're typically 3 gauge moves, but because of Hit the Gas 5, they're going to be bumped up to 4 gauges. Now, we have Right on Track, raises the user's attack by 1 stat rank, raises the user's accuracy by 2 stat ranks, lowers the user's defense by 1 stat rank, applies Damage Guard next effect to the user. If hit by an attack while this effect is applied, the attack will inflict no damage on the user, while the damage of a some attack like sync moves will be halved. That portion right there is huge. You'll take half damage from a sync move. Now, to my knowledge, we didn't have anything like that would protect you from a sync move previously, like, Obstruct and King Shield don't protect you from sync moves. Like, yeah, to my knowledge, maybe they have the damage. Wide Guard doesn't top the damage either. But that's really big, because of how Archaeopsis is going to work. The effect is removed after it is applied, reduces the user's sync move count down by 1 in a Sandstorm. So again, another thing that works in Sandstorm with Archaeopsis, which is again really nice. Its sync move doesn't have any secondary effects on it, but Archaeopsis is just there to do damage. Now again, much like the other units that we have seen, I can't stress this enough. This is another limited time unit, which really sucks, because it's another unit that works well in Sandstorm. As we're going to see in the grid in a moment here, it actually has the passive that allows you to set up Sandstorm off of a sync move, and this whole month is just littered with limited units. So let's head over to the sync grid. So over here at Archaeopsis sync grid, let's start over here. We have Sand of Time, charges move gauge quickly during Sandstorm. We have Sand Sync, causes a Sandstorm the first time the user uses a sync move. Sync move is used in each battle. So I don't know how useful that is going to be honest. Though you probably don't want to be syncing with Cynthia all that much, because you're using Cynthia Sync to Mega Evolve, so like you would rather use Earthquake, but it'll keep Sandstorm up a little while longer. We have Sand Blaster 5 to power up his moves even more. Power up his sync moves during Sandstorm. Sorry, you have 2 sync nodes. We have Soften Up, crits land more easily when the user attacks with a sync move. We have Rock Slide Aggravation 1, so it a higher chance of flinching with Rock Slide. Rock Slide Move Gauge Refresh. Move Gauge Refresh 2 for Rock Slide. Oh, that's actually not bad. You get 2 Move Gauge Refreshes for Rock Slide. That's the makeup for Hit the Gas, huh? I think you have it for Stone Edge too. Move Gauge Refresh 3 for Stone Edge. Move Gauge Refresh 3 for... Okay, yeah, that's because of Hit the Gas then. Stone Edge Crit Strike 2. So you'll have a secondary Crit Strike. If you're running Stone Edge build, you'll have an inherent Crit Strike 2 on Stone Edge if you grab this node. Along with the Crit Strike 2, you're probably going to put on because it's a striker and there's not much else you're going to have. On top of its passive that powers up moves during a sandstorm. So you're going to be hitting pretty hard with Archaeopsis. Healthy Power Up 1 raises the powers that moves when the user HP is full. Sand Fortress, that's going to be lower during a sandstorm. It also has Piercing Gaze. I'm not really... Maybe for like those weeks in Champion Stadium, like the, those battles where something's using its evasiveness, raising its evasiveness. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read. Hold on, I don't think I didn't read that right in on the other page because the text was so tiny. So this says raises user's attack by 6 stat ranks. Right? Let's get a little closer in here. Oh, I'm kind of in the way, but like by 6 stat ranks. My bad, guys. That says +6. Oh, I then 6 stat ranks. And we have a Head Start 1 on this as well. You don't need this because you're gonna get max crit off of 2 uses, so you're never gonna need a 3rd use of this. And we don't have. There's like nothing that lowers crit rate. And even if there was, like, you could just use a support to fix that. Like, so you need to grab this node. Like, if you want the stuff up here, you go like do something like this, right? Like, you don't need to grab this. Well, Archaeopsis is certainly a Pokemon. Strong rock type striker, which is unfortunate because Olivia is also getting her EX this month. And now they just decide, well, what if we just make a better rock type striker? No, I don't know if this is actually better. But like just like looking at it from the stance of this is a more current unit versus a launch unit, this one should be better, right? Just off the fact that this is being released now. So like you can see the power creep. Like this is instant +6 attack. This is instant +2 accuracy on something that has Stone Edge, right? Also has access to Piercing Gaze if you need it. This has Damage Guard, right? Like this also has it has Crit Strike 2 on its Stone Edge built in. This has Hit the Gas 5 to further power up its moves. This has Sand Superiority, so you get even stronger in a sandstorm. So like you could just see like the difference in between how between Olivia, a unit from launch, and Ingo, or no, this is Emmet. Between Emmet and Archaeopsis, who was a more recent unit. So unfortunately, this looks like a very, very strong striker. I'm still going to be using Olivia where I can, because I already have Olivia at 5 out of 5. I don't have this unit yet. So that's going to be it for this video. Again, this is another limited unit. If you like Archaeopsis or Emmet, I would suggest pulling for it. Outside of that, it's going to be a hard, this month is a hard sell for a lot of things. The main reason is because Anniversary is coming up, I believe, next month, or at least we're getting more information on it in the next dev letter. So this month feels like a whole lot of bait, but it's bait that I would like to pull for based on my current roster. Now, Anniversary should be better, but I'll get into that later. Yeah, I don't want to go too much into that and ramble on this video. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Let me know what you think of Emmet and Archaeopsis, if you'll be pulling for them. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.